Oh, it was so nice to get away for a few days down there at Pottsville, north coast of New South Wales. Hope you caught those videos, guys, here on the channel. Bit of a runcation. Back home now, and before I went down to Pottsville, I had that overnight stay in hospital for that sleep study. Unfortunately, no footage, guys, because, well, they put all the leads and everything on me. Lights went out. First thing the next morning, leads came off, so I just didn't get an opportunity to get some footage. But the study did reveal that I do have a bit of a mild case of sleep apnea. So I do have to use a CPAP machine in future. So I'm going to get hooked up with one of those in the next few weeks. And if you remember too, I mentioned that I had a CT scan on my heart to get a calcium score. Well, the results are in, and it shows that I have a bit of calcification in that area. And I'm also in a very high percentile category, 89%. That could be why I'm having a little bit of issues with my breathing at the moment. Just come up a little hill there. So the respirologist has referred me now to go and see a cardiologist. Some more tests just to find out what's going on. And yeah, another hill. That's going to happen in the next few weeks. He did say that, you know, don't change anything, keep running. And my motto is that don't worry until there's something to worry about. It is a little bit of a shock when you find out that there is something going on with your heart. Remember a couple of years ago I had that short-term amnesia, saw a cardiologist back then and discovered a little hole in my heart. And that little hole, he said at the time, has been there since birth. It's just one of those things that are found in quite a number of people, but it's never going to affect me unless maybe I go to Mount Everest or go deep sea diving or something like that, and a possibility of a little clot getting through that hole, getting into my bloodstream and, you know, maybe travelling up to the brain. Yeah, so just got to be mindful of not going to those sort of heights or depths, and I'm okay with that. I'm not a mountain climber or a diver. So yeah, so we'll just strap in and see what the cardiologist comes up with when I do go and see them. So while it's not really a health scare yet, and it may never be, I have tempered things a little bit this week. It's Wednesday now. Did a steady run on Monday, speed session yesterday, but I'm just being sensible, knocking the pace down a little bit and just not pushing as hard as I probably would until I do find out what's going on. Today I'm just out for a really easy run because a couple of back-to-back sort of steady days, and the body does fatigue pretty quickly now after a couple of days like that. Might have saw it in a recent video. I think it was down at Pottsville. I was going to do a interval session and the body was just tired. That's how I feel today. So I'm listening to it and just doing a nice easy run, probably 10 or so K, So I entered a few events yesterday that I spoke about here previously on the channel. The Endo Run, that fundraising fun run for endometriosis. I have trouble with big long words, guys. That's March. I'll put the date up there, I can't remember offhand. I'm doing the Army Run, another fundraiser for Legacy, 10 kilometres. Oh, the Endo Run, 12 kilometres. Army Run, April 21. April 28, doing the Gold Coast Running Festival half marathon. And they go with the events that I'm already in. Gold Coast Half Marathon, July 6, I think. Cairns Half Marathon, that 1 hour 50 pacing. Come and join me, guys. That's the week later. And then Sunshine Coast Half Marathon, August 13 maybe. And then the Melbourne Half Marathon, October 13. So lots of events coming up. Still got a couple more I want to put in there, but the finances can only stretch so far. So I'm having a few stops in this run to do some filming, but also to make sure that I'm not getting too carried away with the pace, because that does happen to me. I do tend to speed up as runs go on. So look, you are out on a slow, easy run and you find yourself getting a little bit quicker. Just take a stop for water, tie your shoelaces up, whatever, just to check your pace. I find if I stop and reset, it really does help. I don't know, it's just something that's built into me. I think that I need to be running at a natural rhythm, I guess you could say. But my natural rhythm is just a little bit too quick, so my easy run days get a little bit into the steady zone. So now that I'm getting older, and times and distances and all that sort of jazz don't really mean all that much to me anymore. I'm happy to, you know, stop, film a bit, have a drink, just reset and make sure that I am in that easy zone. It's I've probably spoken about this before too. It's about that ego. Leave the ego at the front door. Who cares whatever people think? You're only out here to benefit yourself and enjoy it. And that was one of my goals for this year, was to just enjoy running. And that's what I'm bloody gonna do in 2024. Oh, I needed that easy run. Body is feeling a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued after the last couple of days. All right, details here on screen, guys, for that run. All right, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been getting in the spirit of things, of leaving the emojis at the end of these videos. So what I've been doing, guys, if you haven't seen previous videos, if you've got all the way through to this point in the video, I've been asking you to leave an emoji so that I know that you're still watching at this point in the video. So we've had a smiley face, we've had a pineapple. So I reckon that for this video, let's go with a rhinoceros and leave that rhinoceros down in the comments so that I know that you've got to this point in the video. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for coming along on this run. Wherever you are, run well, run safe, be kind to each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hooroo.